So far, we discussed physical changes. Let us see what is a chemical change. A change in which the original property of a substance is changed to new material with a new property is called a chemical change. And these changes cannot be reversed. During chemical change, a substance undergoes a change in its chemical composition or change in chemical properties. Chemical changes are also called chemical reactions. The characteristics of a chemical change are: one or more new substances are formed in a chemical change. It is a permanent change. A chemical change usually cannot be reversed. A lot of energy, that is in the form of heat, light, etc., is either absorbed or given out in a chemical change. Sound may be produced in a chemical change. A change in smell or color may take place in a chemical change. A gas may be formed in a chemical change. Let us take an example to understand a chemical change clearly. If we burn a piece of paper with a lighted matchstick, then entirely new substance such as carbon dioxide, water vapor, smoke and ash are produced. So the burning of paper is a chemical change. Here, heat and light are also given out during the burning of a paper. The burning of a paper is a permanent change which cannot be reversed. Burning of any substance is a chemical change. When food gets spoiled, it produces a foul smell. This shows that new substances have been formed. So, the spoilage of food is a chemical change. If we cut an apple into slices and keep it aside for some time, we will find that the cut surface of apple acquires a brown color. It is due to the formation of a new substance by the action of oxygen or air. So, the change in color of a cut apple slice on keeping in air is due to a chemical change. Similarly, the cut surface of a brinjal or potato turns black on keeping in air for some time due to chemical change. This is because of chemical reactions take place between the contents of these vegetables and fruits and oxygen from air. There are certain substances present in some of the fruits and vegetables which have great affinity for taking up oxygen from the air. The oxygen reacts with these substances, turning them into dark brown enzymes. It is also called enzymatic browning. The browning may cause fruits and vegetables to lose their appeal, though there is no loss of their nutritive value. During photosynthesis, the plants combine carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight to form two new substances, that is glucose and oxygen. So photosynthesis is a chemical change. You have already learned the process of digestion, is it? The process in which The various food materials break down to form new substances which can be absorbed by the body is digestion. So, the process of digestion is a chemical change. When an acid reacts with a base, then a neutralization reaction takes place in which two new substances, means a salt and a water, are formed. So, neutralization is a chemical change. The explosion of a firework is a chemical change because many new substances are formed in this process. The explosion of a firework also produces heat, light, sound, and unpleasant gases. In a biogas plant, the formation of biogas from animal waste is a chemical change. Anaerobic bacteria digest the animal wastes and produce biogas whose major component is methane gas. Biogas is burned as a fuel. The burning of biogas is also a chemical change. Let us see burning of magnesium ribbon. Magnesium is a metal which burns easily on heating. A long and thin strips of magnesium metal is called magnesium ribbon. When a magnesium ribbon is heated, it burns in air with a brilliant white light to form a powdery ash called magnesium oxide. Thus, magnesium oxide is a new substance. So, burning of magnesium ribbon is a chemical change. Then, reaction between baking soda and vinegar. When baking soda and vinegar are mixed together, bubbles of carbon dioxide gas are formed. This carbon dioxide is a new substance. So, the reaction between baking soda and vinegar is a chemical change. Baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate and vinegar contains acetic acid. When baking soda and vinegar are mixed together, a chemical change takes place between sodium hydrogen carbonate and acetic acid to form sodium acetate, carbon dioxide, and water. This chemical change can be written in the form of a word equation as sodium hydrogen carbonate plus acetic acid gives sodium acetate plus carbon dioxide plus water. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is also called as sodium bicarbonate. Okay. The reaction between lime water is calcium hydroxide, and carbon dioxide gas is a chemical change because a new substance called calcium carbonate is formed during this change. The turning of lime water milky is used as a standard test for carbon dioxide gas. When an iron object is kept immersed in the blue colored solution of copper sulfate, a chemical change takes place to form green colored iron sulfate solution and a brown deposit of copper on the iron object. This change can be written in the form of a word equation as copper sulfate plus iron gives iron sulfate solution plus copper. The reaction between copper sulfate and iron is a chemical change. Chemical changes are very important in our lives. All the new substances which we use in various fields of our life are produced as a result of chemical changes or chemical reactions. Some of the examples are: metals are extracted from their naturally occurring compounds called ores by a series of chemical changes. For example, iron metal is extracted from the iron ore by chemical changes. Medicines are prepared by carrying out a chain of chemical changes. The materials such as plastics, soaps, detergents, perfumes, acids, bases, salts, etc. are made by carrying out various types of chemical changes. Every new material is discovered by studying different types of chemical changes. Let us study differences between physical and chemical changes. The main differences between physical and chemical changes are: in a physical change, no new substance is formed. It is a temporary change. It can be easily reversible. Very little energy is absorbed or given out in a physical change. Then, in a chemical change, a new substance is formed. It is a permanent change. A chemical change is usually irreversible. A lot of energy is absorbed or given out in a chemical change. See, children, the same substance can undergo a physical change or a chemical change depending upon the conditions. For example, the tearing of a sheet of paper into pieces of paper is a physical change, but the burning of a sheet of paper is a chemical change. The melting of wax is a physical change, but the burning of wax is a chemical change. So when a candle burns, then both physical and chemical changes takes place. This is because when a candle burns, then some of the wax melts, that is the physical change, and some of the wax burns, that is the chemical change. Okay.